Hello and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. This is episode 20. Last episode we had found this terminal in the office of creative incubation, and we received a mysterious message from a mysterious figure asking us to basically stop doing what we were doing and to turn back. So the quest log mentions that we have to locate facility staff using the comms tower. So in order to access the Synthesis and Manufactory Center, you need to send overrides from two other facilities, Human Inquiry and Auditing and the CHEM Lab. Access the staff directory at Transmission Tower Alpha to find someone who can help you reach those facilities. So we're going to work on that. We're also working on this side quest, which is called the Electric Fling. So we found one phonograph for Roscoe in this office of creative incubation. The other ones are in other areas on the map. So if you look here on the region map, there's one here and there's one over here. The main quest, though, is pointing us to this area here. So yeah, we're definitely going to head there. So right now we are located in this place here ultimately. So we're going to have to just find our way through here, I guess, somehow. Maybe through the bridge, not exactly sure. So yeah, we'll start by exiting this place. So we turned on the elevator, which is, I believe, this thing here, from the terminal. Purple berry shake, some mag picks, and some bits. Yeah, we turned on the elevator, but I don't know where it is. Is it this one? Over here? Maybe. No. No, this is a conference room. So elevator must be here then. I'm assuming. Vending machine. Okay, combat drone.
Nice work!
Are we carrying stuff? Let's check. Oh yeah, we are. I'm gonna sell that. So this one's pristine, so we might as well sell this one. Okay. I'm pretty sure we have that stashed in our ship. Cracked exosuit. I mean, we have so many helmets like this. I'm just gonna keep one. Alright.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take the green of time.
So this is the elevator. Let me just check these. Oh. Oh. Okay. So these doors must have been shut down before. Shut that. Let's check out this terminal. Terminal access. Welcome H. Harrell, Secretary to Mr. Goodfellow. Archives. Memo number 0312. Herbie, take a memo. Actually, hang on. Let me get a cigarette. Alright, take a memo. I want to personally walk down to HIA and wrap my hands around the necks of every single law-forsaken excuse of a researcher whose indenturement contracts we were stupid enough to sign. Who signed those anyway? Were they drunk at the time? Why are we hiring researchers who can't deliver the test results we want? Am I crazy? Is this an unreasonable expectation? Is supply and demand a foreign concept to these people? When I request a 0G brew, I expect a moderately cold glass of something reasonably alcoholic in my hand, slapped with a Spacer's Choice brand. When I request test results, I expect to see scientifically proven, medically verified evidence that adrenatime is a miracle drug. I didn't ask for a long list of dangerous side effects. I asked for adjectives. I can't turn high rate of violent confusion into marketing copy, Herbie. What in law's name am I supposed to do with side effects include paranoia and suicide? HIA just screwed us with our pants on. The cerebral committee's losing their collective mind. Now I need to go pat them all on the shoulder and wipe away their sad little tears and tell them everything's going to be alright. Why are you still typing? Don't put that down. I was just rambling. I'm getting real sick of Clarence Mostly. Remind me again why we brought him on to this project? He's not part of the Spacer's Choice family. He's never been a part of the Spacer's Choice family. The Mostleys, what do they do again? Oh yeah, they peddle furniture. I'm a manager of Halcyon's most recognizable brand name in affordable goods and services. I don't need management advice from some guy whose family designed my footstools. Actuaries should stick to actuarial work. Don't go advising me to turn the screw on Jasper Law and those lab coats at CHEM. I know what I'm doing. Hang on, I need a cigarette. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, take a memo. We need to turn the screw on Jasper Low and those lab coats at CHEM. I want you to draft up an official order. Tell CHEM, hang on, let me think. Yeah, tell CHEM they need to fire 1 in 10 researchers and that we're slashing their deadlines in half. It's a Roman solution. We could learn a lot from them, the Romans. They pretty much invented discipline. And we can hack to get the memo number 0314. For inaudible sake, all our quarterly reports, all of them, gone. Hard copies, terminal data, it's all gone. What kind of a sick, degenerate mind destroys quarterly reports? We've got a surprise audit scheduled. What am I supposed to show the auditors? I need to send a message down to the receptionist. No auditors allowed. And I need to talk to the committee immediately. Why are you typing, Herbie? I didn't ask you to take a memo. Delete this. Hey, are you listening? Okay. And, okay, so the elevator is around here. Assuming this leads back outside. Oh boy. And that's the door that wasn't accessible before. Cool. So we're back at the entrance. I have to look at the map again because I'm a little bit confused about where I need to go. so main quest is selected, and now it's pointing us back to, oh, that's the, oh, I remember now, that's the tower where we used to go. Yeah, we didn't know what it was. Transmission Tower Alpha, so we've explored that place before. So let's go back. And yeah, I think I can head straight here. Alright. I think we have to head this way. Oh no, we have to head back to the bridge. How do I get back up there again? Do I have to loop over here and do all this? No, there's an elevator, right? Yeah, okay. Just gotta get to the elevator. Marauders did I can crash ship now. Yeah, I really can't get past this. It's really dumb, but okay. Now, elevator here. And we have to press this one.
Clean.
So the transmission tower is this way. Past the bridge.
Inside voices. What's up, and I won't have any new battle scars.
So the marauders have come back in this place. I'm going to leave them alone for now. This is the radio transmission tower, I believe. Okay. Directory, locate facility staff. Scanning, one result found. Name Mostly Clarence. Location Byzantium, Musgrove Collection. Thank you for your diligent commitment to personnel tracking and surveillance. Okay, go to the Musgrove Collection. Okay. Oh. So we have to go to Byzantium. Alright. So that finished the this portion of the main quest. Interesting. So yeah, this is going to coincide with the main quest from the base game. Neat. So yeah, I'm going to concentrate on the Peril on Gorgon DLC for now, and I'll return to the main quest after we're done here. But yeah, meaning that if I travel, or when I travel to Byzantium, I will be skipping all of the side quests that you can pick up there. I'll pick them up at some later point when I finish this DLC, basically, because the main purpose of this playthrough was to try out this DLC, so I don't want to get sidetracked with that. So I think the best thing to do is head back to our ship. So it's going back down the elevator. We'll fly to Byzantium and check out this Musgrove Collection, or whatever it is. There'll be an opportunity also to store some items onto the ship. Oh, hello. Marauders not noticing my presence. Did I miss something? Where do I go? Oh, this way. Okay. I guess we're gonna take him out.
Good one.
Almost dead.
Anyone else?
Who's hitting me? Oh, there you are. Damn it.
Ready for more?
That mace hit like hell. Whew. Drug addiction. No. At least that's what I think they were hitting me with, but Excuse me. Alright, so the elevator is where again? Over here. Yep. Alright. So I think we're going to store some weapons in these lockers. I have not used them. So yeah, this Deadeye assault rifle, my sublight. Actually, you know what? No. Let me take the sublight back. We're just going to put normal weapons in here. The special ones I'll put in our cabin. We don't need 2 maces though. We can just scrap this one. And we can store this one, which is a tactical shotgun tree. Who has a tactical shotgun? Felix, I'm going to give the champion. Yeah, for sure. So we'll use this instead. Might as well put this perk in. So, antagonistic fury. Felix deals increased damage to anyone who has a negative reputation with you, which is higher than their positive reputation. Okay. Nyoka, she has her light machine gun, which is fine, I guess. Oh yeah, that's the one I want to give to Felix. Okay, here. And Nyoka, that's fine. So let's do her perk, which is Cunning Strikes. 20% sneak attack damage. Nice. And Vicar Max has a tactical shotgun, so we're going to put him with the tactical shotgun tree. And what's his perk? Planned Intervention. If an enemy hits you, dropping you to low health, Max will taunt nearby enemies to focus their attacks on him instead. This only works if Max is already fighting, still conscious and able to be attacked by the enemy. Okay. Why not? And Sam... Wait. Oh. Bedazzle auto mechanicals. Sam's ability always stuns auto mechanicals. Cool. Excellent. And as far as inventory goes, I'll store it. Well, I can scrap this down. And yeah, I'll store these weapons in the locker since they're normal. And I'll go put the unique ones in the cabin.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Okay. That's not creepy at all. Medal of Honor. This is what a it's an assault rifle. Seems to be doing pretty heavy damage. Wow. Maybe I'll equip that one. This one is going into the bin, and this one too. So yeah, I have a free slot. Might as well. I have Assault Rifle Ultra, Thunder. Yeah, so let's put this one. Yeah, number 4. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna go repair my stuff, and then we'll head to Byzantium. So, workbench. Okay. So how about tinkering? Oh, we can tinker this one. Probably up to 31. Yep. This one is still going to cost us a fortune, but well, no, it's not that much. 825, sure. It's these ones that cost a lot now. Oh no, it was the what do you call it? The other assault rifle. So yeah, you could always raise this one, but I barely use this one. Yeah, so you can at least tinker our companions' weapons a little bit. Let's raise this one to 20. Okay. So I've at least raised everything to 20 or more. So armor. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have some armor to store. Forgot. We'll use this locker for normal armor. Keep this one. Keep this one, this one, this one. Store this. So you know what? Let's store this one. Because this one's better, has better armor. Still lockpick +5, but still. Elite Trooper Armor Gold. Advanced Defensive Armor. Okay. we have a duplicate. Let's break that down. Okay, so I think we're good. Carry weight is down significantly, so let's head to Byzantium now.
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
I'm guessing Minnie wants an update, patch or true.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Someone warned me to stay away from Gorgon, then locked the place down.
Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it?
You tell me.
I don't even know who's still alive from Project Gorgon, much less who would care enough to guard its secrets. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's Choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization, and layers of it.
Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research staff?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
Did you know that Gorgon was developing adrenotime?
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenotime. Adrenotime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
Were you aware that adrenotime created marauders?
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenotime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenotime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late.
Why would Spacer's Choice risk everything for a stimulant?
Adrenotime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenotime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise.
Could one drug really do all of that?
I don't know. And thanks to Spacer's Choice, we may never find out. I know that I'd like to see a colony where the promise of adrenotime was fulfilled. And I doubt I'm the only one.
I'm heading back out. You really know your business, Minnie.
Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
I'll keep that in mind. Be seeing you, Minnie.
Ta!
Alright. We'll still bring Parvati and Ellie with us. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, I'm not going to make a point of getting any of the base game quests here, because I'll return after I'm done with the DLC. So I'm just going to do a quick pit stop to wherever. So it's this way.
You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill. I oughta. It's kept me alive this long. I mean, you treat it nice. Makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench.
It's a tool that does the job. Feelings got nothing to do with it.
Antibiotics. Take comfort in knowing
Hey, you! Yeah, you! The million-bit smile? How'd you like to make it worth 10 million?
No, thank you.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the viewings?
Nah, probably just shot.
Best find this week. Go.
After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predicted models, we are...
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all.
Yeah, I know, right?
Idly by.
Thanks to your continued
And
work,
what would you have me
Halcyon
do?
is healthier and more
I don't know.
productive than ever. In the coming months,
So I think this is the place. Yeah. Yeah, I figured this would all be stealing. There's a guard right in front. Okay, let's head inside. So before we talk to her, just a reminder. Oh, so I have to find Clarence Mostly. Okay, hello?
Welcome to the Musgrove Family Collection. Still a work in progress.
Yeah, you don't say.
I'll tell you what I've told all the other guards. Mind your boots. Our floors are not made for armor. If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior. This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, that's just so encouraging to hear. I'll just go ahead and add your comment to my permanent record. Now then, how can I help you?
I'm looking for Clarence. Mostly.
Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his Canid La Place into our competition. You should find Mr. Mostly just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
What's with all the secrecy? This place isn't exactly hard to find.
We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in illegal activities. Secrecy contributes to a feeling of indecency.
No.
This kind of thing's pretty common. Bijou's used to do a prison theme night. Served fish sticks with tartarus sauce.
Oh yeah, prison-themed night was the best. Plus, they gave away limited edition designer handcuffs. The Musgrove family collection was intended to be a gallery of fine art. And here we are, using this place to practice semi-legal canid shows. Scandalous, isn't it?
You said this place was supposed to be an art gallery. What happened?
That's privileged information. I really shouldn't tell you.
I thought you were into breaking the rules.
That's a fair point. All right, I'll tell you. But just keep this between us. The Musgraves own one of Earth's largest private collections of art and literature. They were going to have the entire collection shipped all the way to Halcyon. Unfortunately, that collection never arrived. We haven't heard anything from the delivery convoy, and there's some purely hypothetical concern that the collection might be, well...
Stolen?
I was going to say indefinitely delayed by unforeseen and unknowable circumstances, but yes. Let's go with that. Anyway, that's as much as I can tell you. Will there be anything else?
Excuse me. All right. I can take that necklace for some reason. Oh yeah, I have that lockpick preview thing now. Nice. So this isn't stealing.
Nice.
Okay. This is not stealing either. Okay. All right. Whoa. Yeah, I know they said to the left, but I'm going to explore this a little bit. Bartender.
Just between the two of us, I hope this doesn't become a tradition. Not looking forward to the next annual Canid review? Not looking forward to the Canids. Odious things. I don't know why we let them prance around the city.
Can I talk to the bartender? You stop moving, dude. Okay, let me talk to you here.
Welcome. This unit has been programmed to provide a selection of marginally subversive repartee.
My favorite kind of repartee. Let's hear it.
Now loading banter protocol. Indecency ratio set to 15%. Did you know that Orville Schuyler feeds his canids discount salt tuna? Scandalous.
15% is way too low. Let's set that indecency ratio to maximum.
Indecency ratio set to maximum. Now loading banter protocol. Byzantium's glory days are over. Bits cannot purchase happiness. All pleasure is fleeting. No amount of inebriation will dull the pain of ennui. Warning. This unit's banter protocol has exceeded its maximum allowance of subversive language. Memory wipe initiated. This unit's banter protocol has been erased. Would you like to purchase a drink?
No. I'll just excuse myself. Okay. What, is she sleeping?
I think I would have preferred primals over Canids. What is always next?
Okay. Model spaceship.
How long did you say Musgrave was gone?
I didn't. Frankly, I don't know. Couple of years? More? He said he was off on some type of beautification treatment, which I can only assume is a euphemism.
Strange that none of these things are stealing.
Winston Forsythe and Clarence Mostly in a staring contest?
I was going to say a sequel to Terror on Monarch.
Oh, you don't have to be scared of these canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
Are you one of the guards on patrol? I don't suppose you've any formal training in canid husbandry. I really am at my wit's end. It's my little Anubis, you see. He's listless and miserable. I simply don't know what to do about his condition.
Could be something he ate.
You must understand, Anubis is a very picky eater. He dines exclusively on Terra 2 salt tuna, none of that rubbish from Monarch. Unfortunately, we've had a bit of a shortage lately. He's so miserable without his salt tuna.
Well, I've got the Spacer's Choice salt tuna.
Interesting. This salt tuna looks exactly like the kind I give my canid. Only the label is a little different. Anubis and I are grateful for your help. I'll be sure to leave a commendation on your permanent record.
Good luck with that. Okay.
The excitement wears off rather quickly, don't you think?
I've heard stories of wild canids outside Byzantium, but frankly, I don't believe it.
This money is just lying around. Can I get it? Yep. Nope. Okay, how do I get back there? This is just an elevator. Okay. And there's no way this way, because this door is barred. Okay, so I guess we'll go talk to Clarence. Yep.
Oh, just hear me out. It's a brilliant idea.
Is this about canid hunting? We've been over this before. It's a terrible idea.
Canid hunting is the natural evolution of canid shows. No one's going to miss a few backwater laborers anyway.
Nice outfit.
Not now, please. I'm a little too busy, you know, being the master of ceremonies.
Oh, this is like the podium. So this is the prep room. Hello?
Do you know the interesting thing about canid shows?
Excuse me?
Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Are you Clarence Mostly?
What gave me away? Wait, don't tell me. You've read my monograph, Putting the Us in Calculus, or How to Use Mathematics to Find Your Statistically Significant Other. I'm afraid I don't really do autographs, but yes, I am Clarence Mostly.
That name sounds familiar. Mostly Fine Furniture Company, right?
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
I've been looking for you. You're the last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
The manufactory is on emergency lockdown. I need you to help me lift it.
Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the CHEM Lab and Human Inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know 2 people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
I was hired to find a journal. I'm just trying to do my job.
Why are you going through all of this trouble for a journal? Actually, don't tell me. I'd like to maintain plausible deniability. I want a favor from you. Do something for me, and I'll do something for you. That way, we don't have to rely on mutual trust. The grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy, and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
What's so important about a trophy?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review. Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
I'll be back with that trophy.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
Before I go, there was something else.
What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about Project Gorgon?
At the moment, nothing. I have a one-track mind. I can't stop thinking about that trophy. Why isn't it in my hands? When is it going to be in my hands? And so on and so forth. You get me that Best in Show trophy, and it'll clear my mind right up.
So, I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
So, how'd you lose your eye?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
Assuming that I'm not going to need the eye anymore. Here, take your eye back. I don't want this thing in my pocket.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
I wanted to ask you something else.
What's on your mind?
Never mind. I'll be back. Excellent. All right. So let's raise lockpick. So effectively, I have 80 because of Parvati. I think I need to raise my persuade a little bit. Engineering. Science. Yeah. That's good for now. Alright. So, anything in here? Yep. Come on. Oh, that's a lot of mag picks. Sorry, robot. Move out of the way. Okay. I guess that's it. Can I talk to you?
Welcome. This unit has been programmed to provide a selection of marginally subversive repartee.
I'll just excuse myself. Same robot as the other one. So I can talk to Tilda.
Oh, perfect. Another company buffoon stomping about in a full suit of armor. All over my finest marble. Shouldn't you be on guard duty?
That's a nice looking trophy you've got over there.
Why, thank you. It's custom made for our Canid review, which ended a few days ago. The Judiciary Committee is still deliberating over the winner. In 8 to 10 short weeks, we'll have the name of a winner. Probably. That gives us 8 to 10 weeks to file a maintenance request. Our technician barred the vault door and then disappeared without a trace. Can you believe that?
What was your technician doing in the vault?
The Musgrove Vault contracted a security consultant from UDL. They sent a technician to install a few security upgrades. Anti-dissident automechanicals and the like. That technician barred the vault, but neglected to leave us with a way in from here. He wasn't seen leaving the security room, so I can't imagine where he's gone off to. UDL personnel are so irresponsible. No offense.
Is there another way into the trophy room? What about the maintenance tunnels?
The tunnels are guarded by automechanical security. I don't look nearly boorish enough to resemble a UDL guard, so they'd probably shoot me on sight. Again, no offense. In any case, I'd rather not step foot in the tunnels. The tunnels are for disposing of unwanted refuse, and no place for a respectable Byzantine.
I can find a way into the vault for you. You won't have to dirty your hands.
Your eagerness to serve your betters is commendable. Here's a keycard. It should help you get around inside the tunnels. Now, was there anything else? I'd like to get back to mastering over the ceremonies, or people might question why I have this role at all.
I'll be on my way. Excellent.
It's not Canid hunting I object to. Since when do you care?
I equip Thunder, maybe.
Ooh, what'd you find?
A bunch of stuff. Okay, so
Halt. Investigate.
I wonder if I had put on armor from UDL, if the robots would have left me alone. I guess we'll never know. So before I was rudely interrupted, there's this data pad here. Installation log completed. Scheduled annual sanitation and repair Musgrave family vault. Applied Kinda Pine scented floor wax. Appraised area in accordance with Byzantium aesthetic standards. Relocated garbage. Installed anti-dissident automechanicals in order to ensure moral and civil hygiene. 4A note: tampering with, altering, or otherwise disabling moral hygiene automechanicals is strictly prohibited under board regulations. Okay. There's some mag picks here. Okay. And this just leads back to the, yeah. Okay.
Real slick.
This must lead back to the trophy room. Yep. Oh. Wow. Look at that. Well, if we ever do get to 150 lockpicking, although I doubt it, because right now we're at level 27. And the level cap in the original game was 30, and apparently they've raised it by 3 for the expansion. So I have 6 more levels, so that's 60 more skill points. Even if I dump everything into lockpick until the end of the game, I'm still going to be at 140. I mean, I could raise it with gear and stuff, but yeah, I'm thinking I'll put more in yeah, long guns or stuff like that. We'll see. But yeah, pick up the rest of this and bar this door. Take the trophy, which is right here.
You know, stealing from these assholes is its own reward.
Yeah. Okay, let's go talk to Clarence.
You'd only be letting them into Byzantium temporarily.
Never cared much for hors d'oeuvres. The word is just grotesque. All those superfluous letters ruin my appetite.
Today's your lucky day, Clarence. I've got your trophy.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
I kept my end of the bargain. I expect you to keep yours.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the CHEM Lab and Human Inquiry.
Yeah, I know that
Access
already.
to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers. Marion Blakeslee, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
You use statistical analysis to figure out their location? Show me your map.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a spacer's choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakeslee and Jasper Lowe.
Jasper Lowe we've heard about. I think Marion also. You haven't been able to let go of Project Gorgon either.
Nonsense. I just needed a good old-fashioned statistical problem to busy my mind. Keeps the faculties lubricated.
You talk about leaving the past behind, but you still feel responsible.
Let me stop you there. I don't accept anything for free. And if you're going to analyze me, I'd have to go through the trouble of hiring you on contract. Think what you will of my intentions, my calculations are sound. You'll find Marion Blakeslee and Jasper Lowe at the enclosed locations.
So these 2 researchers are the only ones left.
As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blakeslee are the only 2 surviving researchers with high-level clearance. If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the CHEM Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid it's the only way.
Alright, I've got some questions about these researchers.
I'll tell you what I can.
What do I need to know about Marion Blakeslee?
Dr. Marion Blakeslee supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakeslee tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker.
Are you sure it was sabotage?
Well, with Spacer's choice equipment, who even knows? Dr. Blakeslee tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself.
You're asking me to trust your hunch?
I'm asking you to trust in the predictive power of data. Dr. Blakeslee may have disappeared after that sabotage incident, but the trajectory of her life was implied in her permanent record.
So what about this Jasper Lowe guy?
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Anti-Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus.
Interesting. Wow, must have been some fancy lab coats.
No, Captain. Lab coats, as in scientists.
Is your captain always this dense? How are you all still alive?
I live for risk.
Let's get back on topic. You'll find Dr. Lowe in an orbital lab around Olympus.
Yeah, you said that already. Before I go, there was one more thing.
Certainly. What's on your mind?
I had some questions about Blakeslee and Lowe.
I'll tell you what I can.
Tell me about Jasper Lowe.
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius.
So I've already asked
After the project shut.
That's all I need to know.
Try to exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan.
Ah, Clarence, are you looking out for me?
You did fetch a trophy for my little Laplace. Technically, that makes you my Canid servant, and by the transitive property of employment, my responsibility.
Wow.
No need to sound so astonished. Now, was there anything else?
No, excuse me. All right, so I think we have 2 new quests, or yeah. I have a clockwork mock apple and the man in high orbit. So I'm going to return to the Groundbreaker because I love that place. It's been a while since I've been there, actually. Try and find Dr. Blakeslee.
You must be joking. Our fair city. You sure have seen a lot of the colony, huh, Dr. Fenhill?
Ellie. And sure, but most of it looks the same from inside a ship.
Sorry, Dr. Ellie. Still, though, don't you find it thrilling? Being in space?
Look, it's just Ellie.
Hortense yells at me about vagrants one more time.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery, and you say that every time.
Anti-Cleo's level 10. Feeling a little off balance? You need a level 10.
Ooh, down there, a new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
Perhaps we'll finally get some excitement after all.
That's actually my ship. Hey, Parvati.
That Chief Junlei sure seems well, huh?
What are your thoughts on Gorgon?
I hope we can help Miss Minnie uncover what happened to her mother. I wouldn't wish the pain of not knowing on hardly anyone.
You've poked around the Unreliable. Ever find any record of Lucky Montoya?
Not a word. And I've been sticking my nose in every one of our stately ladies' crannies, stem to stern. Oh, law. That sounds untoward, don't it? That ain't what I meant. Point is, Captain, Mr. Hawthorne left all kinds of scribblings behind panels and under consoles, but ain't a lick of it mentioned Mr. Lucky.
Okay.
So whatever they got up to in the past must have been really extra secret. And lots of fun.
Let me know if you find anything.
Sure thing, Captain.
How are you feeling about this job right now?
It sure is lonely out here on the edge of the colony. Anything could happen. And ain't no one gonna come to help us.
Good talk, Parvati. And what about you, Ellie?
Something on your mind?
Let's talk about the Gorgon job.
You know I've got no love for top rungers. But if Minnie's willing to pay, I say we take her money.
You ever heard of Lucky Montoya?
Sure. Like Ada said, he was a big name among freelancers. I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying rounds for everyone and telling a story about one of his jobs. Pretty sure half of it was made up.
Why'd you say that?
You ever get the feeling someone's just trying too hard?
I guess.
There was just something about Montoya I couldn't quite trust. He was always the center of a room, and he slapped a lot of backs to stay there.
So?
I'm trying to say that if he screwed this job up, that's on him. I still like our odds. He may have had a rep, but you're more capable than he ever was.
Thanks, Ellie. It's nice of you to say.
Hey, don't get used to it.
Yeah.
What's on your mind?
Any idea what happened to Lucky?
From his arm? The decay makes it hard to tell. Could be a lot of things. Torn off by something with big teeth, torn off by something with big claws, torn off by someone with a moderately sharp blade. Or maybe he just got too close to heavy machinery.
Yeah, maybe. Enough about Gorgon.
Sure. Something on your mind?
Nah, let's head back to the ship. Alright. Kind of concerned that the quest line for Parvati hasn't progressed. I mean, I did... What's it called? Drinking sapphire wine, but not sure what triggers the other one. Oh, a botched quest. First time I've seen that one. Me getting a botched quest, but oh well. I played a little bit differently as far as Roseway is concerned. So yeah, I don't know what's happening with the.
Nice thing about traveling with the captain, we meet all sorts of new people.
Sure. Best part is when they pay us.
We never really had new folks in Edgewater, except the captain. Kinda hard to make new friends when everyone's already decided they don't like you.
Could be a favor in disguise. A lot of people out here ain't that nice.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't remember what happens after. Pretty sure it's not done with Parvati. Because I seem to recall another quest where we have to go and pick up a bunch of ingredients or stuff for a date with Junlei. Maybe I need to complete a certain quest for it to trigger. I don't know. Or it's bugged. I hope it isn't. Yeah, so I think we're going to end the episode here. So next episode we're going to head to the Groundbreaker and try and find this Dr. Blakeslee. And then hopefully we'll go find the other guy, Jasper Lowe, on a lab near Olympus. So see you on the other end. Bye.